What's up, guys? Your boy, 20K13. I'm here to give you guys your wrestling news wrap up for May 6, 2015. Young Ross blog, Ross praises Ambrose, New Day, and others. Where he see Lana Rusev going. Sami Zayn getting endorsed by Bret Hart. WWE Hall of Famer Young Ross recently posted the latest blog entry to his website. The latest Young Rock blog, CJR, praised the direction of several WWE superstars. His thought on WWE Network programming, boxing, and more. You can read a few excerpts. Young Rock comment on Dean Ambrose being added to the WWE Payback main event, and I quote, I like the fact that Dean Ambrose returned to more relevancy as he's now in the main event of Payback along with Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns in a WWE title bout that will feature the three former members of the Shield, which speak well to the productivity of WWE NXT. I love to see this be an eliminating rule four-way, but it's likely to be a traditional fatal four-way, where the first man to score a pin or submission will declare the winner, which means that the WWE title holder has no championship advantage and cannot retain the title via, via disqualification or countout. These bouts can be feast or famine, but have the potential to provide adequate, adequately drama in the expected payback show closer. Ross on the New Day. Hopeful that New Day really studies some of the greatest. Hopeful that New Day really studies some of the great wrestling villain group, i.e., the Freebird and others, to begin to acquire the trait that will propel them to the next level. Opportunity is here for these three, and without a ring preparation and study, they can become much more valuable to WWE as they are already easy to dislike, which bodes well for anagonists. I'm much more encouraged by their current position than them being fan favorites, but they need to learn a variety of villain nuisance. Ross on Lana and Rusev. Curious to see how this Lana Rusev business play out. Lana has it and may end up being a bigger star than Rusev, as stranger things have happened. Steve Stable and Mark Melrose. I still like Rusev upside no matter his present creative role. His thought on Bret Hart endorsing Sami Zayn. Thought the utilization of Bret Hart in Montreal was spot on as he gave Sami Zayn a magnificent rub. Zayn and John Cena had an excellent presentation that the fans generally care about and it seemed to suspend the audience disbelief and the fans emotionally invested in their hometowner who made his Raw debut. It played well on TV. Good booking. Chris Jericho announced WWE return. Details on which show he working and why. Will there be another network podcast? WWE superstar and Fozzy frontman Chris Jericho recently revealed on the latest episode of his Talking Jericho podcast that he will be a limited WWE return this summer. Jericho announced he will be working 19 WWE live events between June and August, but none of them will be televised or on pay-per-view. He said the reason for this schedule is because he still has some Fozzy touring commitment and he has some family vacation planned. Jericho said he's excited to work with some of the newer WWE stars, and he had a good idea who he will work with, and will announce that in the near future. On a similar note, Jericho did say due to how busy he is, there won't be another WWE Network podcast for a while. Damien Sandow responds to criticism from fans about his new gimmick. Damien Sandow presented his new Macho Man style gimmick at last night's WWE SmackDown TV taping, and according to reports that were sent in by fans in attendance, his new character was a hit. However, some fans online thought that this new character might be a step back for his career. Sandow tweeted out the following in response: "Okay, so you may have heard or seen the Macho Man theme. I am honest with all of you, so be honest with me. Do we dig it? The real me is a guy who, regardless of circumstance, gives everything he has in a performance. Why? I own it to paying customers and myself." Longtime WWE seamstress leaves the company. Longtime WWE seamstress Sandra Gray announced on Twitter that she is retiring from WWE, and last night's TV taping was her last day with the company. Gray had been working for WWE since the mid-90s. Some fans would know Gray from her brief appearance on Total Diva. Gray tweeted out the following last night: "Goodbye, WWE. Thanks for the memories. My last night was awesome. Thanks, WWE." Goldust says he undergoing shoulder surgery. Goldust posted the following on Twitter, revealing that he undergoing shoulder surgery. Update: Will have shoulder surgery. I am not done with the WWE Universe yet. See ya in 2 to 4 months. Remember, I will preserve. Thank you. Titus O'Neil on a possible WWE return for Batista. Bill DeMott react to ESPN WWE documentary. Titus O'Neil did a Twitter Q&A last night and was asked about possibly facing his good friend Batista. If Batista should return to WWE, Titus said it's unlikely that Batista will return, but said if he's still with WWE when it happens, he will be open to the match. Former WWE NXT head coach Bill DeMott, who was featured on last night's ESPN East 50 WWE documentary, tweeted the following after the show: "Much love to you, boy." At Adam Rose, retweet Adam Rose. "Thanks to Bill DeMott, always my captain." Thanks to everyone for the kind and positive feedback from WWE's East 50. I'm proud of them all and wish them success in all they do. Raw ratings fall to low despite quality show. WWE Raw on May 4th averaged 3.57 million viewers over the 3-hour run time. This is a significant low as it represents the lowest viewing audience for a non-holiday or football season episode since 1997. F4W Online believes that the lack of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon had negatively impacted the ratings. There's a pattern of the rating taking a tumble whenever the authorities do not feature. It is quite the irony. Passionate wrestling fans are loathing of the authorities and believe it is stale. But clearly the act is still a draw for numbers in the casual audience. Overall, the show was down 5% from last week, and the 3-hour was 8 p.m. 3.42 million viewers, 9 p.m. 3.71 million viewers, and 10 p.m. 3.59 million, 3.59 million viewers. It is a shame, as it was actually one of the best Raw episodes in quite some time. The inclusion of NXT Sami Zayn to challenge John Cena was one of the highlights of this year, but it appeared that it didn't mean all that much to the wider audience. Vince McMahon will no doubt be bringing in the changes. Expect the Authority to come back and feature prominently next week. The chairman move was likely awful yesterday, with the ratings, news, and the false rumor about his vision making the round. The Wrestling Observer newsletter Dave Meltzer tweeted, "I hate to be working in WWE credits this afternoon. The non-blind guy saw the rating." The Undertaker WWE deal expiring soon. The Undertaker deal with WWE is set to expire soon, report F4W Online. Upon expiry, it is believed that he will sign a new deal with the company. At age 50, it is unlikely that any new deal will be a long-term wrestling contract. However, it will be something more than the usual legend contract. Most likely, it will be a unique arrangement that still pays him well and utilizes his iconic status in a broader way. As for wrestling in the ring, it seems certainly it seems a certainty that he worked next year, WrestleMania 32. That looks like the perfect retirement point, as it will be in his home state, Texas. Then again, if he fit enough, he could probably manage up to another 3 years of one-off Mania matches. His new contract will probably leave those sort of opportunities open. As for financial compensation, he is likely to continue to do very well. He's a major marketing star and bringing in a lot of fans for his annual appearance. He also one of Vince McMahon's personal friends and his favorite performer. With this in mind, it is expected that the Undertaker will be on the WWE payroll for life, similarly to Shawn Michaels. Vince Russo explained why Sami Zayn just won't equal ratings for WWE. In his debut column for CSRWrestling.com, Vince Russo explained why Sami Zayn just won't equal ratings for WWE. And I quote, Last night, Raw experienced its lowest rating of the year. And of course out came the excuses that it was up against the second round of the NBA playoffs. Now, while that is indeed a fact, it had nothing to do with the rating bottom out. The numbers stunk to new 2015 low because the casual television fan for that night chose the NBA over Raw because the NBA was indeed the better show of the evening. However, had it been another time, another era, say Austin versus Rock 1997, it wouldn't have mattered if LeBron James was matching up with Julius freaking Erving. The television viewer was watching wrestling that night. However, everybody is running to the defense of the WWE, claiming that Raw was a great show on Monday night. Why was it great in their opinion? Simply because it's NXT wrestler that they all mark out for Sami Zayn made his surprise appearance on a WWE premiere show. I can only imagine when Sami got introduced by Bret Hart and came out as a surprise through the Raw interest to the internet wrestling community. It was the equivalent of Jesus himself showing up unannounced at the Sea of Galilee, but to the casual wrestling fan, nobody cared to them. This was a jobber, and nothing more, so they indeed turned back to hoop. Wait. Let me repeat that again. This was a jobber and nothing more, but to the casual wrestling fan, Nobody cared to them. This was a jobber and nothing more, so they indeed turned back to hoop. I heard enough. Raw is a television show, and Sami Zayn is not a television star, nor will he be anytime soon. Sami is an exceptional wrestler on a wrestling show, and the only people who cares about him are those die-hard wrestling fans who are looking for five-star matches that the masters don't give a fuck about. Backstage news and update on Sami Zayn's shoulder injury. WWE sources believe that Sami Zayn suffered some sort of rotator cuff injury on Monday's Raw. One person believes Zayn had a torn rotator cuff, but that has not been confirmed. Zayn was out of action in March and April due to a shoulder issue. On Monday Raw, Zayn was playing to the hometown crowd during his entrance, which is where he suffered the injury. Zayn injured his shoulder when he got on the step and is motion to the crowd. Zayn is currently scheduled to face Kevin Owens for the NXT title on the May 20th NXT special. No word if he will be able to compete in the match at this time. Big update. First four talent officially announced for Global Force Wrestling. Channel Sonnen GFW role revealed. Jeff Jarrett and his wife Karen held a Global Force Wrestling press conference today in Las Vegas, and the following four talent were officially announced as roster members. Davey Boy Smith Jr., FKA David Hart Smith, PJ Black, FKA Justin Gabriel, Doc Gallo, FKA Luke Gallo, Carl Anderson. Additionally, a former UFC fighter, Shannon Sonnen, will either be an expert analyst or a commentator for Global Force Wrestling. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.